that's alive, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Life after life, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. I done been in chains, I done been through things, had to relearn the game just to maintain this life I know. Oh.
It's another one. Life after life, we here. Life after life, we here. Hey everybody, it's another segment of Life After Life. We here, we bringing it to y'all. Tonight I'm gonna follow up and touch up some more in depth on the First Step Act, and because I didn't really go into in depth on the first my first segment of the First Step Act. So I'm gonna talk about it a little more. I'm gonna share a little more, and we can take it from there. First, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in, joining us, and I hope that you see and understand what I got going on over here. Like, I'm trying to just breathe life into our people, into the people, period. Like, to all the listeners, and let them look at things from a positive standpoint. Because the world, man, it's crazy. Every time you cut the news on, you see crazy. Every time you cut your phone on, you're getting alerts about crazy stuff happening. And my heart and my condolences and prayers go out to DC Young Fly and his family, man. I know that's a tough situation that he going through, man, especially having 3 little kids, man, and a newborn at that. So I just want everybody to give a moment of silence and send some prayers up for strength, and for that brother, because at the end of the day, man, you never know when it's gonna be your time to go. And no matter how you try to look at it or this to call it, when it's your time, it's your time. That's what I believe. I believe when it's your time to go, ain't nothing or nobody can say or do can stop that, because you got your place and it's time to go fulfill that. So I just want to give a shout out to him. Let him know, man, we love you. Life after life, we love you. We support you. You funny, man. I'm a fan. I've been watching you for, since your career really first did start really getting to where it's bubbling, and because when you behind the wall, you have a chance to study people, and like, you got a chance to look at shows, analyze shows, and I'm a production guy, so I like to see whether it's comedy, drama, suspense, whatever. I like all categories, all genres. I don't have a pick, because I'm a production guy. Like, I look at things from a productive or a producer standpoint, to what goes into it to make it really, what goes into the project to make it this really a success and to make it this a good project. You know what I'm saying? So that really how I look at things. So I just want to salute the brother, and I wish you nothing but the best, man, moving forward. I know it's gonna be a tough, hard road ahead, but I know you're gonna dig deeper. You're gonna get through this. You're gonna heal the best that you can. You gone, but you never forgotten. You know what I'm saying? She gone, but she never gonna be forgotten. And just make the best life for yourself and for your kids and your family. So we over here at Life After Life. We sending love and prayers and our condolences to you, and to anybody that lost anybody. It's a lot of love in the world, but it's also a lot of evil and hate in the world. So we're gonna try to combat that over here. We're trying to spread love, peace, positivity, and things of this good nature. Everybody ain't perfect, but we striving over here to be our best, and to live our best life, and just enjoy the days that you got. You know what I'm saying? Man, I look at it like this. When I open my eyes in the morning, boy, I'm winning, because guess what? It's a lot of people that ain't woke up last night, ain't woke up this morning. So I'm blessed to be a part of the number that's still here, and I got my life held for strength. And that's just how I look at things, man. I try not to be too how you want to say it. I try not to be too sensitive or too just on certain things. I just let it go with the flow. I'm gonna try, I let stuff go with the flow, because one thing I know, if something meant to happen, it's gonna happen. And whether it's a good thing, a bad thing, or whatever, it's gonna happen. And if it's for you, it's for you. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can say. But what I want to touch on with the First Step Back is, first of all, I know if everybody probably don't agree with it. man, I want to give a shout out to Trump, man, because Trump signed that into law, man. Big shout out to Trump. I want to thank Mr. Lindsey Graham. I want to thank Mr. Tim Scott. I want to thank all their constituents and people who helped push this bill. You know, the reason I want to thank them because I had a chance to really meet them. They came to the prison I was at. It was Senator Lindsey Graham, Senator Tim Scott, and at that time it was the acting U.S. Attorney, Mr. William Barr. And man, that was such an amazing experience. I got a chance to really talk to them, you know, and share myself and my transformation and just my outlook on life after going through what I had to go through. I've seen a lot. People don't understand what's going on in prison. Some people they'll never understand unless you've been through it. So a person can tell you certain things, but they really can't depict how it really is because it's a place of it's horrendous. There's no milk and honey. It's no paradise. It's just what you make it in your mind. But at the same time, you be dealing with so many characteristics, and everybody deal with pain in different kind of ways, man. And you know, it takes a certain level of a person and a level of faith and a certain level of energy and strength to endure those situations. You know, it was rough, but guess what? I'm here. And you got some good brothers back there that's holding it down and helping other brothers with their strength and their wisdom and their understanding move forward and return back in society different men. Now you got some other knuckleheads back there, they on some other stuff. And they ain't coming out here the same way they went in and trying to be productive. They trying to come back out here on the same thing they were or even worse. And one or two things gonna happen to them. They're gonna go back with more time or somebody gonna kill them out here. Or they're gonna end up killing somebody and then, you know, the door just gonna keep revolving. You know what I'm saying? Another one lost in the system. We got to change that narrative. We got to change the way we look at things and the way we think. And also, the family members that be saying, man, I want my baby home and this, it's things we can do. See, people don't know, like, when you go to them polls and vote, them people you put in office, they work for you. They work for me. So at the end of the day, they got obligations to fulfill. And, okay, one voice might not be heard. But take your cousin up there, take your sister, take your brother, take your auntie, take your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Take your mom, take your dad, take whoever. Let's get a group to go up there and demand justice or demand you want change, you want answers. You know, because a closed mouth don't get fed, and that's real. A closed mouth don't get fed. And see, with my situation, the First Step Act changed the way they sentence you. See, because when I got sentenced, anything over 50 grams or more carried 10 to life. So anything from 10 to life sentence is a legal sentence. So when I got a life sentence, yeah, it was crazy. I got a life sentence. So when I got a life sentence, it was always justified. So no matter what I filed, even though the sentence was harsh and erroneous, you know what I'm saying? It was still within the ramifications of the law. And I didn't understand that. I'm like, how can you just think it's cool to give a first-time offender a life sentence? Like, I don't understand that. I couldn't wrap my mind around how, but as I start studying, I start learning law. You know, I'm not a lawyer, but you're gonna learn law in prison. You're gonna have to take the initiative. You're gonna learn it to a certain level. You're gonna have to take the initiative to learn. Because at the end of the day, nobody can tell your situation like you. And all these guys in the street be like, yo, this and this, that. Man, if I'm gonna speak to you, we gotta speak facts. Because that's what they speak in them courtrooms. And they use the same language to trick us into giving you all this time or this. Because ignorance ain't no excuse. They gonna let you know that off the bit. I don't know this, I don't know that. Yeah, you should. You out here doing all this other stuff. You can name every rap song. You can name every pair of shoes that this company make. You can name every gun, you know what I'm saying, that Smith & Wesson got on their catalog. But you mean to tell me you can't take the initiative to learn the law, something that your life is in these people's hands and you can't learn that? You gotta reset your priorities. You got to. Because if you don't, you can be lost, man. Especially if you out here thugging and you out here doing this and you out here doing. And me personally, I don't knock nobody for what they do. I don't try not to judge nobody. And you know, if I see somebody doing something and I feel like they gonna crash, I'm gonna be mad enough like, yo, especially if I deal with you, I'm like, yo, check this out. You know this, and that. I ain't gonna preach to them, and I ain't gonna try to make it like I'm their daddy or nothing like that. I'm just gonna be from one brother to the next. You know what I'm saying? Or one person, one man to the woman, or one man to man. I'm like, look, yo, this was this. You moving crazy. You need to do this, do this. You don't got to listen, bro. But I'm telling you, and I feel less than a man, or I feel remiss in my duties as somebody that say I'm your brother to not do that. You know, that's something you got to do. You got to tell a person, if you see it and you rock with them, whether they listen or not, it's your obligation. I feel. Now, I might be wrong. You might not feel like I feel, and I can't knock that. But I feel like obligated to at least let you know. Just like the brothers from around the way. I always tell them, like, if I mess with you, I'll give you some good advice. I'm going to give you some, and I'm going to give it to you real. I'm not going to, and it's going to be out of love and respect for you as a man and as you coming through the trenches, because I done been there. I know how it is to be in the trap. I know how it is to get that sack off. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is to reel. You know what I'm saying? The pack touchdown and man, it's going down. I know how to, I done did all that. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is to have every pocket full of money. You know what I'm saying? Just to do you. You doing what you wake up, don't care what it is. I'm doing what I want to do. It ain't nothing off the table. I know them days. And I ain't gonna lie, some days it be like, damn, them are the good days right there. But after going through what I went through, waking up every morning, free, you can do what you want to do still and just enjoy life, going to work. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm cool with that. You know, now, I'm not saying that I'm content with just being regular, because I ain't regular. But I'm content with just doing what I need to do right now to strive and to keep going. Because I want more, but I know how to get it now in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford to go out here and, call Poppy up. Drop the sack. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's easy. But then again, as soon as they hear your name, it's just a matter of time before they chop your head off again. And this time, they ain't letting you come back. They're going to make sure every piece of that door is sealed up and no lock or nothing on it. So when they put you behind it, that's what you at. I ain't built for that. You know what I'm saying? God didn't create me to be in nobody's jailhouse to say, okay, this is where I reside forever. Nah, man. God put me out here because he had things for me to do. And he want me to live good and enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, I'm just encouraging everybody just to live your best life, but also make good decisions for you and whoever you responsible for. If you got a wife, you responsible for her. If you got a husband, you responsible for him. You got kids, you responsible for them. If you got a mother, father, you taking care of, you responsible for them. So we got to be responsible. We got to hold it down. We got to do the things that we need to do to make sure our people good. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, sometimes you will have to take baby steps. Sometimes you ain't gonna have what you want when you want it. But that don't mean you ain't gonna get it. Sometimes it's just gonna take a little longer for you. He might can get his tomorrow. It might take me 2 months to get mine. But guess what? Once I lock in and say I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. That's just that on that. So y'all just know that regardless of what, man, y'all just be encouraged, motivate each other, and just keep, pressing on, like moving forward. Take every step you make. Like what I'm saying is, make every move and every step you take count for something. Count towards the future, better in your situation, or better in your environment, or whatever the case may be. And that's how I rock. And I like I said, I thank y'all for tuning in. I ain't really went into depth on this segment right here. But I got time. I'm gonna keep rocking, and I'm gonna keep bringing y'all the real. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, anybody that going through something, anybody that dealing with certain things in their life, and it seems like life ain't fair, sometimes it ain't fair. But you gotta just suck it up, and you gotta keep moving forward, man. You gotta hold on to the things that's important to you. So whatever you love, it's like your faith. When you ain't got nothing else, that's there. On them dark, lonely nights, when I ain't had nobody to talk to, I ain't had nothing to deal with, you know what I'm saying? I listen to my music, and I just lean on my faith, and it got me through. I wake up in the morning the next day, and I'm back at it again. I feel better. It's gonna be days when you just feel like, dang, and it's gonna be them days. But you don't let them particular days stop you from being who you are, or stop you from moving forward. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna be all right. And like I say, anybody that I offend or I did anything to disrespect, I apologize. See, me, I ain't got no pride issues. If I did something wrong and you call me on it like, yo, I ain't like this, you did this, this, and that, I'm gonna apologize. Especially if I feel like, I did you wrong, see, because I like to analyze and look at stuff. I ain't perfect. So I might do something that, or say something that, that ain't pleasing to you. But at the end of the day, I don't come intentionally through the door with no disrespect. I come through the door with respect, because that's what I live by. I live off respect. Because I'm going to give you yours, because I'm going to get mine. You're going to give me mine. That is that. You know what I'm saying? So it's about, reciprocating it. I'm going to give it, and I want to receive it. So I thank you for your time again, and keep checking me out, man. I'll be back with some more later. I got some other stuff I want to talk about too, because, there's been some things that's transpiring with people that, that I love and I deal with, and I just want to do some motivation. I want to do some encouragement. You know what I'm saying? And if any of y'all got something y'all want to talk about, hit me up. Comment. Send a comment or whatever. Let me know. And I hope y'all appreciate and like what I'm doing, because I'm going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just pushing positive vibes over here, man. We spread love. We ain't dealing with the hate, man. And if you got something positive you're trying to say, and you want to you get out this platform for you. That's why this platform is what it is. So y'all take care, stay tuned, and I'll get back with y'all later. It's Life After Life. We here, baby.
Big shout out to Echo for making the beat for me, my intro, and also Audio Cartel for making my beats. So y'all give it up for Echo and Audio Cartel. They in the building. Y'all need to get at them now. They fire. It's fire. So if y'all want to holler at them for songs, beats, whatever, just get at me. Life After Life.
Life After Life. Thank y'all. Life After Life. Thank y'all. We here. Won't stop.